After US President Donald Trump announced his 20-point Gaza peace plan, several nations welcomed the proposal and expressed support for peace in the war-torn Gaza enclave. Pakistan was among the first to endorse the plan, even hinting at sending troops to the Israel-Gaza border. Pakistan Deputy Prime Minister, who also serves as Foreign Minister, Ishaq Dar, stated that the Trump administration has incorporated Islamabad's suggestions into the plan. He also warned that the 8 Muslim countries which submitted joint proposals would reject Trump's plan if their inputs were ignored. Dar further stated that Pakistan was ready to contribute troops to an international stabilization force, with the final decision to be taken by the country's top leadership soon.
को अगर कोई अच्छा काम है तो उसको आप मेहरबानी करके कंट्रोवर्शियल ना बनाएं। आपके मैसेज अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड जाएंगे। एक तरफ पैलेस्टीनियन अथॉरिटी उसको वेलकम कर रही है और उसको शुक्रिया अदा कर रही है यूएस का और जिन्होंने ये काम किया। दूसरी तरफ हमारे लोग हैं कुछ चंद एक वो अपने उसको नेगेटिव स्पिन देने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। उस सियासत में बड़े और एरियाज हैं, सियासत आप उसमें कर लें, लेकिन इसको खुदा के लिए सियासत की नज़र करना मैं समझता हूँ कि it is grossly unfair.
But Pakistan's bid to defend and acknowledge Trump's plan is nothing but a bid to please President Trump. And this is visible in Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's latest tweet, which he posted soon after Trump announced his peace plan. Sharif clearly had anti-Israel stance before meeting Trump, which changed post the meeting. While Sharif called crisis in Gaza genocide, even while he addressed the UN General Assembly, he changed it to war in Gaza post-meeting. But what raised eyebrows was Islamabad's swift embrace of Trump's plan is widely seen as Islamabad's attempt to win favor with Washington. The shift is most evident in Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's tone. Once a vocal critic of Israel, Sharif's stance softened dramatically after his meeting with Trump. At the UN, he had described Gaza as facing genocide, but later began referring it to as a war.
In Gaza, Israel's genocidal onslaught has unleashed unspeakable terror upon women and children in a manner we have not witnessed in annals of history.
Not just that, Sharif, who earlier branded Israel a Zionist regime and demanded an end to genocide, now speaks of Israel and the Palestinian people and calls only for an end to the war. The contrast underscores Pakistan's shifting stance, more about pleasing Washington and President Trump than standing firm on its earlier principles. Pakistan's stance highlights how political convenience often outweighs principles, especially when it comes to winning favor with the White House. Vineha Kumari, Bureau Report, India Today.